Welcome to our phonics lesson. We've been looking at suffixes. A suffix is added to the end of words. The suffix changes the meaning of the word. Okay? So we have learned a couple of suffixes so far. ing, ed, er, and est. Remember, suffixes are added on to the end of the word and they change the meaning of that word. Yesterday, we learned about T-I-O-N. What sound does T-I-O-N make? It makes the shun sound, like in this word. Station, mention, addition. If you notice that T-I-O-N suffix at the end of the word is in a syllable all by itself. Shun, shun, shun. Okay? Now, these words all had either long vowels or short vowels, but now we're going to look at a word that is a special vowel sound. Remember, OR makes the sound OR. It's that bossy R sound, so we mark our O with an X, and then we arc it because O and R are working together here to say OR, okay? So that's not a long vowel, and it's not a short vowel. It is a new vowel sound, OR. Then we have the suffix T-I-O-N. We mark that by putting an X in between the two vowels, I and O, and then we arc that whole thing. If we have a vowel sound and a consonant, the consonant will run to the vowel behind it, so we'll split this syllable in between that OR vowel sound OR and the suffix T-I-O-N that says shun. So now let's go and let's sound this word out. Or, pour, shun, portion. A portion is like a piece. I can eat a portion of the pizza. Now we're going to look at another suffix. Remember, suffixes come where in the word? At the end. This suffix is spelled S-I-O-N. The S-I-O-N suffix can have two sounds. It can say shun, just like T-I-O-N, but it can also say zun. Okay, and we'll look at that second sound in a minute. First, let's focus on this first sound of S-I-O-N. Shun, just like T-I-O-N. They can both say shun. Now, S-I-O-N says shun when it follows the letters L, N, and S. So when S-I-O-N follows L, N, and S, it says shun. Let's look at this word here. We're going to code this new word just like we do all of our other multisyllabic words. We're looking for vowels, blends, and digraphs. Here we have E and R. That's our bossy R vowel sound that says Then we have a vowel I. And then we have S-I-O-N. We code it the same way as we do T-I-O-N. We mark it in an X in between the two vowels, I and O, and then we arc it. Now we go back to the beginning and we code it. So we have a vowel, a consonant, and a vowel. One consonant runs to the vowel behind it, so we split it in between that ER sound and the M. Then we look. We have an I, and then we have our suffix at the end, shun. We have one syllable in the middle, but we also have that syllable that starts that suffix, so they will split. Two consonants will split. Then we go back and read the word permission. Permission. Okay? Now remember when we have double S's, they don't both say the sound. Permission. Permission. I can give you permission to go to the store. Permission. Okay? Now let's look at another word. Did you notice how before that shun there was that letter S, so it said shun there? Let's look at another word. Remember, when we come to a multisyllabic word, we're looking for three things: vowels, blends, and digraphs. We have a vowel A, a vowel S-I-O-N. Whoops, Miss Gaskins misspelled that. Okay, now we're going to mark that I and that O in the middle, and then we're going to arc it. So we have a vowel, a consonant, and then that vowel, even though S-I-O-N is in a syllable all to itself, and it says shun here, we're going to split it between those two consonants, N and S. So do you see how that N comes before shun? So it says shun there. Man, shun, mansion. A mansion is a really big house. Now, the second sound that S-I-O-N can make is the sound that says zun. Zun. Okay? Z is new. So listen for it in the following word. Excursion. Excursion. Okay? Say that sound with me. Z. So the suffix S-I-O-N says zun. Okay? It's going to say zun when it follows a vowel or that bossy R vowel sound. So let's look at an example here. When we come across a new word, we're looking for vowels, blends, and digraphs. I have vowel I, and then I have S-I-O-N. I mark it in the middle, and I arc it. Here I have a vowel and then a consonant. One consonant, remember, will run to the vowel behind it, but that's a suffix that's in a syllable by itself, so we'll split it in between that I and that S. Usually when a vowel ends a word or a syllable, it makes the long sound. Let's sound it out. Vison. Vison. I do not have good vision when it is raining. That's not vision. We need to shorten that. Vision. Vision. I do not have good vision when it is raining. See how that S-O-N doesn't say shun here? It says zun. Okay? Vision. All right, let's look at another word. Here we have a vowel. We have that bossy R vowel. And then we have S-I-O-N, which is our suffix here. We go back to the beginning. We learned last week that if X ends the syllable, if X is in the middle of a multisyllabic word, it ends the syllable. So we're going to split it between the X and the C. Then we have that R and that S. We're going to split it there. We have the syllable excursion. Excursion. Okay? So, S-I-O-N can have two sounds. It can say shun and it can say zun. Okay? Remember, it says shun behind the consonants L, N, and S. And it says zun behind vowels or those bossy R vowels. Okay? All right, guys, now you're going to have a chance to practice reading some words that have the suffix S-I-O-N at the end. Let's say the two sounds that they can make. Shun. Make that sound. It can also say zun. Make that sound. Great job. Now let's practice reading some words. All right, guys, let's go ahead and let's start reading. Remember, S-I-O-N can have two sounds. All right, let's look at this word right here. We have a vowel, a consonant, and then we have that suffix here. So we're going to split it in between that consonant N and our suffix, man. And remember, because that ends in an N, this is going to say shun, mansion, mansion. Okay? All right, now let's look here at this word. We have a vowel, and then we have that suffix. So we have fusion, fusion. Okay? All right, let's see if you can code this next word here. When you're done splitting this word into syllables, I want you to give me thumbs up. All right, this word has 3 syllables in it, doesn't it? Decision. Decision. We need to shorten that vowel, right? Decision. Decision. I had to make an important decision about how I would stay dry when I go outside. Decision. All right, let's look at the next word. Go ahead and code this next word right here. Split it into syllables. When you're done, let's go over it together. All right, let's look. This word has 3 syllables too. Expression. Expression. Remember that S-I-O-N here says shun because it ends right before that S-I-O-N suffix is that S. So we have expression. Expression. All right, go ahead and read this next word here. All right, we split it in between the N and that suffix S-I-O-N. We have tension, tension. Tension means something that is hard. There might be some tension between the two dogs as they pull the rope, okay? All right, now let's go through and let's read this line of words. Ready, read. Mention, fusion, decision, expression, and tension. All right, guys. Great job. Let's go ahead now and let's read this sentence right here. Just the highlighted sentence. When you're done, give me a thumbs up. All right, so there are 2 words in here that have suffixes. Let's look at those 2 words. This first one has the suffix S-I-O-N. Extension. Extension. Then we have T-I-O-N here. Vacation. Vacation. Let's read this sentence together. Ready, read. We all want an extension of our vacation. What do we want an extension of? Of our vacation. Extension means to make it last longer. All right, great job today, guys. We will continue looking at some new suffixes as we go on throughout the week.